Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sierra, and today I am going to be doing a video making these barrettes. I have a little piece of parchment paper in there, just so that the glue doesn't adhere this together. See, I see a little bit of glue on there, but anyway, that's what that's for. So I have to make a few more, and I thought I would make one more on camera. And these are I'm making these because we are going to see Bruno Mars on Mother's Day, and my daughter, my daughter bought uh, us tickets. It's going to be me, my daughter, and my granddaughters. So Bruno Mars kind of requested that the fans wear red and roses in their hair. So that's what this is all about. So. And my daughter bought these roses. They come like they look like bobby pins. And my two youngest granddaughters, their hair is really fine. So we thought that making barrettes for them would be better for their hair. So I have two different size roses. This is going to be for my one of my older granddaughters. The two smaller roses are for my youngest granddaughter. So I'm going to walk you through what you're going to need if you want to do something similar to this. I do have some of these already made up. I realized I wanted to turn the camera on, so I'm just going to make a couple more on camera. So what I have a silicone mold. I'm going to be using these ones here. I have a little mixing stick, a little silicone cup. I'm going to be using Bond Crafter hard type UV resin. I have some green chunky glitter. I have my Resiners double-sided UV light, a dotting tool, a spoon. I have some of these barrette little things here. I have some parchment paper. I will be using some E6000. I have some poster putty here, and I believe that's it. So we're going to get started. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some UV resin, and I'm going to put some down in these molds, just a little bit. I just want to cover the bottom of the mold with some clear resin. And I'm going to get the dotting tool. So all I'm doing is I'm taking a dotting tool, and I am making sure that the resin covers the whole bottom of the mold. I have a baby wipe with some alcohol on it. I just clean off my tool. I don't like sticky tools. I'm going to take a long neck lighter, and I'm going to pop any bubbles. And I'm going to set this. Well, let me take my UV torch, and I'm just going to cure it like that so that it stops moving. Let's see, it already started to separate. Let's see, did I get it in time? No. Put a little bit more in there. Tell you what, this UV light right here, it is a really good light. I've gone through a lot of them, and that one's probably the best one I've had. So now I'm going to stick this in my light for about a minute, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to go over a little bit about safety and UV resin. I'm working in a well-ventilated room. I have a fan going. I have two air purifiers going. The one air purifier I do really like a lot is the Resiners air purifier. It lets me know the temperature of my room, the humidity of my room, and it also lets you know the air quality in your room. It will actually signal you if the quality starts to get questionable. Right now my room is sitting at 73 degrees and at 39% humidity. And I also wear nitrile gloves to protect my skin. And when I use a UV light, I do wear these UV glasses. So I do put them on. You want to protect your eyes, you want to protect your lungs, and you want to protect your skin. That being said, put these on. That being said, too, you want to let your UV resin cool down in between curing. So I'm going to get my little pot here, and I'm going to put just a little bit of UV resin in there. I'm going to get my glitter. I don't want to make this a paste. We'll see how that looks. That looks good. Okay, I will probably bring you guys in for this part. If I just don't move my mold, I should stay in frame. So I'm just going to take some of the UV resin glitter, and I'm just going to a thin coat. We don't need a lot because we're going to come with another layer of clear resin. And I'm just spooning it in, and then I will start spreading it out with my dotting tool. So I don't want this to be too thick. Okay, now I'm going to take my dotting tool and I'm going to spread this glitter. I wanted to go with the green glitter. My daughter at first said just to go clear, and I was like, I wanted to go a little green, little sparkle to make it look like the leaves. I don't know. I don't know if I accomplished that, but I think it looks pretty. So that's what all I'm doing is just spreading this out. Just like so. Because I have glitter and color and all that in there now, I'm going to cure this in my light for a full 2 minutes. And I might put just a little bit more in there. Right here, because I see it like that. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna take my long neck lighter, pop the bubbles. Now I'm gonna cure it for a full 2 minutes. And I'm also gonna cure this as well. And I'll be right back. Okay, now I'm going to take the resin and I'm going to top off these two like that. I'll see if I need to add any more. I'm just pushing it to the edge. Okay, I'm going to clean off my tool. I'm going to just hit that with my torch just so that it doesn't move when I put it in my light. I'm going to cure it now for 2 minutes and I'll be right back. These are done. Like so. It turned out really cute. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do my little water thing. I'm going to bring up my light just a bit like so, just so this can fit under there. Let me take you out of zoom. Okay, I lifted up my light. I have my tap water here. The tap water is going to help this cure fully because these can remain tacky. I have really noticed that the Bond Crafter UV resin usually doesn't have a tacky feel, but I'm in the habit of doing this with my UV resin pieces. The water really helps the resin cure 100%. So I'm going to stick that in my light, and I'm going to cure that for 5 minutes in my light, and I'll be right back. While that cures, I'm going to prepare these flowers. Like I said, I cut off the little, what would be like the bobby pin portion. I'm going to get my UV torch. I'm going to get my UV resin. Basically, all I'm going to do is I'm going to put some UV resin on the back like that. And then I'm going to cure it. And I'm going to set it under the light. And I'm going to do this one the same way. This is going to help in the next step. UV resin likes to stick to UV resin. That's just to keep it from moving. Just a real quick cure. Like so. I just got a little dollop of resin on the end of that. Stick that one in there. Let's do that again. Hold that in the light. We'll take this. And cure it. Stick that one in there. And one more. Once this is cured, I will be right back. Okay, those are done. Now I'm going to take a piece of parchment paper and I'm just going to stick it in the brett like that. Keeps the glue and all the other good stuff from keeping these from sticking together. I'm going to get some E6000. And I'm going to put some down on this silicone mat like so. I'm going to get out a little micro brush. And we are going to, don't need a lot of this. And I'm just going to stick some down like so. That's why the parchment paper is really good for this step. Okay, now I'm going to take one of these and I'm going to place that on the edge like so. I'm just going to let that set up for a few minutes like that. And I'm going to do the other two the same way. I'm going to let these set up for about a half hour before we move on to the next step. Okay, let's see if I remember what I did. All right, I got the two small ones and the two larger ones. And I got my UV torch and my little thingamajig here, my little barrette. I'm going to try and zoom you guys in just a little bit more. And I'll probably bring you guys in a little closer when I edit. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to replicate this. So I'm going to take a piece of this poster putty. Let me cut it. I got a pair of janky scissors here. I've been using this poster putty, for a while now. I'll show you how it looks in my drawer. I just have it sitting like this, and I just pull off a piece, and then when I'm done, I just plop it back in there, unless it gets really gummed up with resin, UV resin. I usually use it for the UV resin. Okay, so pull my gloves up a little bit. I don't want UV resin pouring down into this opening here. So I'm just going to put some of this poster putty like so. Okay. And because I put a little bit of UV resin on there, I'm going to take some UV resin and I'm going to, this is where you wish you had, I wish I had 3 hands. I'm going to put a dollop, just a little drop of UV resin on like that. I'm going to set that like so. Like so. I'm going to get my torch and I'm going to cure it. Okay. Like that. Okay. I want this little piece. Now the E6000 is still curing. So I'm going to take the other small rows and I want to attach them like so. So what am I going to do? Okay. So I'm going to take some UV resin. I'm going to put it on the back of this one. And the back of this one, I'm going to stick them back to back against each other and I'm going to cure it. It's not curing right. Hold on. Now it is. Okay. Yay. All right. And we got it looking like that. Just like this one. I don't know if I did that right. Let's see. I should have turned it the other way. I'm not going to stress over it. We'll figure it out. Which one did I just do? I think I just did this one. Or which one did I just do? That's how good they are. Well, oh, the one with the poster putty in it. That is too funny. I'm going to put a little bit more UV resin in there. I'll let it move around in there a little bit, and I'm going to cure it. Then when the E6000, when that completely hardens, I'm going to give it a good 24 hours. Then I will pull that poster putty out of there. But I'm going to stick this in my light and I'm going to cure that for a full 2 minutes. But first, I want to work on these. Let me get my scissors back out. Cut this poster putty. I mean, I know I can pull it apart, but okay, I just want to flatten that down in there. Like so. Now this is a little bit different because I'm not going to be backing these up against each other. I think I just need a full piece of poster putty. I'm just going to stick that like that. Okay. And this is going to sit in there like so. So I'm going to, the lid is already off. So I am going to put some UV resin, a good dollop on there. I'm going to set that in like so. Use my torch and cure it. Let's see something. That didn't do anything. No, it didn't, which is good because I want it to sit up. Y'all watching me struggle with this, ain't you? I was wondering how I was going to do this one. We'll figure it out together. There we go. And the parchment paper keeps this from closing up on itself. So I'm going to take a little bit more UV resin and I'm just going to place it in like that, in there, and I'm going to cure it. Make sure that is on there good. But yeah, that ain't gonna go anywhere. Put some on this side too. Why not? Just a little bit. And cure it. And that's what that one looks like. So we have this one and this one. This is gonna go in here. So I'm gonna stick these all in my light for a couple minutes. And then I will see you in a little bit. Okay, I am back, and this is what we have. I will have full disclosure here. We went to the concert. We had a blast, and I realized that I didn't finish the video, so I had to go hunt. These are the two that I could find. I think the other two are in my truck somewhere. We had a fantastic time at the Bruno Mars concert. He is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. The girls loved it. We ended up getting out of there. Ended up getting home around 1 in the morning. So yeah, the kids didn't have school the next day. But this is one of the ones that has the two flowers, the smaller ones. This was what Gabriella wore. And then this is one that Amira had worn in her hair. And we had a really good time. So yeah, so this was a hit with my daughter and my granddaughters. They love them. Let me know what you think. Yeah, I will be making some more, not of this kind, but more barrettes for our hair for the summer. So I hope you liked this video. I hope you found it informative and inspiring. Um, Let me know in the comments what you think. If you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please leave in the comment section down below. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. And to my subscribers, I truly appreciate you. I could not do this without you. Y'all have a great day and God bless. Bye.